This is a 2004 F150 Lariat. It's got the 5.4 liter V8. It does have 20-inch KMCs on it with some Nito Terra Grappler tires. The tires are in really good shape. It is a full-wheel drive. Had the full-wheel drive stickers taken off. Inside you can see the leather on the driver's seat is in pretty bad condition. I have conditioned and cleaned the leather on a regular basis, but overall the interior is in really good condition. It's got the rack up here with a sunglass holder. You can add compartments to it. You can fit 6 in here comfortably. It does seat 6. I forgot to mention it's a 2-inch leveling kit on the front, so the truck does sit level. Inside it has Memphis 5x7s in all 4 doors and tweeters in the doors. It has a power edge programmer with 3 different modes. It's got a Pioneer radio in here. I can actually take out the Pioneer radio. I still have the factory stereo. See if I can get the mileage to pop up here. No, I have to shut all the doors. It's got a brand new battery as of this past winter in 2004. Came from Interstate Batteries. Engine compartment's clean. Here's the battery. It's got an air raid intake. I believe I have the stock intake. It's at my dad's house, I think. But overall, the engine compartment's in clean condition, good condition. Full-wheel drive works, high and low. The wheels do have some pitting on them from the winter months. I do not have the stock wheels that came on the truck, but all 4 wheels do have pitting on it. Another thing I'd like to note, driver's side rear rim has a pretty good nick in it. Let's see if I can get the mileage to, here we go. 124,782 miles on the truck. I bought this truck, I believe, in 2010. It had 102,000 miles on it whenever I bought the truck. Very first thing I did whenever I bought the truck is I had all 8 spark plugs replaced. This motor was notorious for having the spark plugs break off inside the motor, so I had all 8 spark plugs replaced. And the 2004 is the split ear body style. They had the older body style in 2004, and then they had the newer, this is the newer body style. I had, and the engine is notorious for like knocking, for lack of a better term. So I had the rear cam phaser replaced on the truck at Speedy Muffler in Owensboro. So, you know, that was taken care of. It's not a worry or a concern anymore. But overall, the truck's in really good condition. We just don't drive it. You know, it sits. I used to have a boat, and the boat's been long gone. So there's no reason for me to keep the truck anymore. There's the 4 low indicator. There is no, I don't guess there is a 4 high indicator on the dash. I've never seen one on the dash anyway, but it does work. But you know, I'll be more than happy to take out the programmer and the intake and the stereo if it's not something you're interested in. Unfortunately, the rims that are on the truck have to go with it. But like I said, they got good tires on them. I got 2 keys, 2 keyless entry remotes. There's the pad there. This past winter, I did hit some black ice, and I hit a guardrail. So this bedside, the bedside and the bumper. On the driver's side, the whole rear bumper, excuse me, and the bedside on the driver's side was replaced, and I had the plastic replaced on both sides. I paid for the passenger side, but I didn't want 2 different color plastics. I did not replace the plastic on the back just because it's going to have more wear and tear on it. The bed is, you know, scratched up. It has been used. Since it is a truck, I've used it to haul firewood, full wheeler and whatnot. Like I said, I'd keep it, but it never gets driven. You know, I guess I've owned it for 4 years now, put 20,000 miles on it. 4 or 5 years, I'm not sure. I'd have to check the title on it. I do have the title in hand. But overall, it is a great truck, and it'll make somebody either a good everyday driver or a good toy hauler. I pulled a Chevelle on a dual axle trailer, and this engine and the whole truck in general pulled that trailer and car like a dream. Thank you. This is the programmer running. Of course, I'm not moving, but it is set on performance mode, which is the number 3 up in the right hand corner. You can adjust this in so many ways, and it actually has like a 0 to 60, kind of like a drag strip or whatever, and like a quarter mile, whatever you could play with it. It's a neat, awesome little programmer. The thing about running it at the performance mode, which is the 3, it requires premium fuel. So I've ran nothing but premium fuel through this truck. As soon as I bought it, I bought the programmer, the intake. And then I also forgot to mention that whenever I bought this truck, I put HID headlights and fog lights in them, which you could revert back to the halogen headlights and fog lights. That's no problem. Like I said, this is a 2004 SuperCrew F150 Lariat full-wheel drive. It's in really great condition. The steering wheel controls do not work with the aftermarket stereo. I chose not to add that whenever I installed the stereo. It has RCA cables ran for some subwoofers and an amps. I was going to add 2 amps, never got around to it. And like I said, this truck it sits in the driveway, and we don't ever drive it. So it's time to let somebody else use it for what it's made for. Full leather interior. It's got cup holder in the door, cup holder here. This storage compartment lifts up so you can fit 3 people up front, fit 3 people in the rear. Does not have the sliding glass. That's the only option that I wish that it did have. Well, that and a moonroof would be nice. But thanks again, and if you're interested, just let me know, and you can come look at it and take it for a spin.